Hello America, tonight's topic is TikTok, the app that's taken the world by storm. It's the app where your kids learn dance moves from strangers, and your grandma somehow becomes an overnight pickle jar enthusiast. But here's the thing, TikTok might be banned in America. Why? Because some folks in Washington are convinced it's more dangerous than a raccoon in a confetti factory. The main concern? TikTok's Chinese ownership. The company ByteDance, which owns TikTok, is about as popular in Washington right now as a vegan at a BBQ competition. They're worried about our data ending up in the hands of the Chinese government. Think of it like this. Imagine ordering a pizza and then finding out the delivery guy knows your shoe size, your blood type, and what you watched on Netflix last night. It's creepy, right? That's what some people think is happening with TikTok. But let's be honest, haven't we already accepted that our data is about as private as a Kardashian's diary? We click accept on cookie notices faster than a 5-year-old inhales birthday cake. And let's not forget, American companies haven't exactly been saints when it comes to data privacy. Remember Cambridge Analytica? That whole Facebook fiasco? Yeah, that wasn't China's fault. The irony is, banning TikTok might not even work. It's like trying to stop the tide with a sieve. People will find a way. They'll just use VPNs, download similar apps, or communicate using Morse code if they have to. Now, the legal battle over TikTok has been going on longer than a Kardashian marriage. It's been in and out of court more times than well, you get the idea. Back in April 2024, President Biden signed a bill that basically said, sell TikTok to an American company or get out of here. TikTok understandably wasn't too keen on being treated like a used car at a dealership, so they sued the government. They argued that the ban was unconstitutional. The case bounced around the court system like a ping-pong ball, and finally it landed in the lap of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, those robed referees of American law, heard arguments in January 2025, and from the looks of it, they seem about as likely to side with TikTok as they are to start a mosh pit in the courtroom. In other words, not very likely. But hold on, because this is where things get really interesting. You see, if TikTok is forced to sell its US operations, there's a line of potential buyers longer than the queue for a Supreme Court hearing. We've got tech giants like Elon Musk, who probably sees it as a way to launch rockets into space using dance videos. Then there's Project Liberty, led by Frank McCourt, who seems to think he can make TikTok even more liberty-loving than a bald eagle on the 4th of July. And let's not forget about good old Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, who's put in a bid he calls the People's Bid. Rumor has it he's even got former President Trump involved somehow, because, you know, nothing screams youthful social media platform like the guy who still thinks Twitter is the coolest thing since sliced bread. So what does the future hold for TikTok in America? Honestly, it's anyone's guess. If the Supreme Court upholds the ban and TikTok can't find a buyer, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Will 170 million Americans suddenly give up their daily dose of dance challenges and viral trends? Will the app disappear faster than a politician's promise, or will it just become the latest digital casualty in a growing tech Cold War between the US and China? One thing's for sure. This whole saga has highlighted just how much power these social media platforms have over our lives. They've become our town squares, our news sources, our entertainment hubs. And frankly, it's a little terrifying how easily that power can be threatened or manipulated. So the next time you're scrolling through TikTok laughing at a dog in a hat or trying to learn the latest dance craze, take a moment to appreciate the absurdity of it all. Because this app, this silly little app that's caused such an uproar, might just be a sign of things to come. And that, my friends, is a future even more unpredictable than a TikTok dance challenge.